Yo, what it do? As promised, coming through. We got another episode of Straight Savage, even though I'm in the green background like it's Night Force, but it's all one and the same, man. We got a special guest today. Courtesy of my boy Seagram7. He's done quite a few things with him. Kind of introduced me to them either a year ago or 2 years ago. Great diorama makers, carving of foam, an art that most can't do, man, and very, very long hours, man. But if you're at the top of your game on that, you definitely have to be these people. They showed off a display at Joe Fest. I believe it was Savage Crucible. If you ever went to Joe Fest in Augusta, or if you've seen it on YouTube, had the big 2-story wooding frame building that they had there, man, and it was just really dope. It's hard to explain. We got some pictures. You probably recognize they work, but we got Rob from Action Figures Sold Separately. Everybody give a round of applause for Rob. And of course, we got my man Seagram7 in the house, man. Rob, how you doing this evening, brother?
Doing good, man. Doing good.
We're gonna get into a few questions with Rob. I'm actually going to step out of this interview. I'm gonna let Seagram7 do his thing, run his sequence, and he gonna hold down the fort, of course. But your boy Savage, he'll be around. I'll be popping in and out, man. So
laying in the cut.
You know how I do. So Seagram, I'm gonna let you do your thing, man.
Hey, watch my back.
I got you. Out.
Hey, well, Mike, I appreciate the platform, Savage. Rob, man, what's up? Good to see you, bro.
What's going on, man? Good to see you as well.
We've been talking about doing this for a while. I think the first time I approached you, you had one that was in the planning stages or about to kick off with a Punk with Toys. So
yeah.
So we kind of put it on the back burner, but man, I appreciate you taking time out of your day to sit down and talk to us, man.
Yeah, man, I appreciate y'all having me, dude.
I first met you at Joe Fest. I think it was about 3 years ago now, and every time I go to Joe Fest, man, you're like the first place I run to. It's been my money, man.
I appreciate it, man.
I love what you do, but I want to get your name out there, and Savage's platform is really it's G.I. Joe centrified, but we tend to focus on like people to do like customizing, kit bashing, toy photography, army building, dioramas, world building.
Right.
And that's exactly what you do, is the world building. You're a crucial part to everything that we just listed, with the toy photography and the background, and even people that want to make their shelves look a little better. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure, man. Yeah, go ahead.
Where are you from exactly? I know I met you at Joe Fest, but where are you from, Rob?
I am from Clinton, South Carolina, which is a tiny town between Columbia and Greenville, and like upstate Carolina, South Carolina.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're not too far. You're still in the Carolinas.
Right. Yeah. It's like, I don't know, 3 hours from here, maybe. It's not too far.
Okay. Well, where is that compared to Myrtle Beach? Myrtle Beach is popular.
Myrtle Beach, that's the coast. It's like 4 hours from Myrtle Beach, probably.
Oh, okay. So you're on the opposite side.
Yeah. Up like right at the foothills of the mountains.
Gotcha. Okay. Is that where you were born and raised? Is that
where born and raised there. Then I moved. I went to USC when I graduated University of South Carolina, and moved to Columbia for like I don't know, almost 15 years. I lived in Columbia. Then I moved to Augusta, 9 years ago, I think.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna change this up a little bit so it looks a little better. There we go. So we all know you from the diorama and the world building, but when you're not doing the diorama, what's your daytime job? What do you do during the daytime?
I work for a women and children's like shelter, kind of like homeless, and some of them coming out of jail, some of them that have aged out of like foster care. I write grants for them, like get funding for them from all these little places, and write the federal government for money, that kind of thing. A lot of filling out forms is what I do.
But it sounds like you're helping people that need the help the most, though, man. So that's
I've tried to, man. I was a welder for a few years, and I don't know, man. I didn't really like making other people money. You know what I mean? Or like maybe I can make some money for somebody that can use it, kind of thing. And I enjoy it, dude. Also, I can make my own hours too, which that's crucial.
No, that's what's up. That's quite the opposite end of the spectrum from doing the diorama stuff.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I went to USC for like journalism, so I know how to write halfway decent, I guess. But yeah, I've used it. I used part of the class part of my school was for blueprints. Like I went back for welding, obviously, and a lot of my classes were for blueprint reading, blueprint drafting, all that kind of stuff, and that stuff has helped a lot with dioramas. I mean, of course, but just understanding scale and stuff so much easier because I took all these classes.
Well, speaking of scale, let's go on a divergent for a minute. I know you do the 112, but is that what you've always done, or did you do other scales prior to that?
No, I started, about 6 years ago now. I started with RC cars, like 128 RC, 132, like the real small RC cars. I started building really small crawler tables, like crawler courses, and I don't know if you know what Mini Z. It's like little tiny race cars. I started building those tracks and realized that I enjoyed making the trees and that kind of stuff better than I did, actually working on the tiny cars. So
okay,
so that's 124 so half the size,
Well, we'll get back to that, but my next question was, here on the Night Force and Straight Savage, it's centered around G.I. Joe Classified.
Right.
We also talk about like Violaverse and Operation Monster Force. That's pretty much all I collect. I do collect a little bit of Savage Crucible.
Yeah.
But what about you, Rob? What all do you collect?
I collect by usually just what I like. Like I haven't completed a line in a long time. I've been buying a lot of Cosmic Legions lately, and finishing up some of the NECA or NECA or whatever, some of the turtle stuff for that. I'll do a lot of like cartoon stuff and video game stuff and like pulp. Like I got all those Phantom figures that NECA or NECA did, and comic books, man. A lot of it's comic books and cartoons because I was comic books way before I was toys. Like for years, I was comic books. So really, I buy off of comic books more than anything. Some stuff like, the NECA. Would y'all say NECA or NECA? Because I have no idea which one it is.
I always call it NECA.
I was wondering what that NECA was.
I don't know, man.
That's that South Carolina draw.
Yeah, man. I grew up in a trailer, man. That NECA.
Yeah. Hey, look, I feel you, baby.
I get those, like the ones I like, I'll grab, or Got some of the Back to the Future. Been getting Universal Monsters, that kind of stuff, all over the place, dude. Will pick up GI Joe stuff though, if I like it. I'm gonna get that Samurai. I've decided. I've not got it.
You talking about Budo?
Yeah.
Yeah, Budo's a good figure, man. He was in a lot of people's top 10s for last year. Kind of like your collection, he's quite an eclectic character. I mean, you can do a lot with him, man. It's one figure, but you can make like 4 different looks for him. So very, very versatile.
Yeah, he's cool looking.
And so with that stuff, with your collection, have you always been collecting, or did you like take a break and then come back into collecting, or have you always, since a kid, been collecting?
Well, growing up in that small town, I mean, Walmart is about the only. I'm 40, so I grew up 90s for the most part.
Right.
There wasn't. I mean, the closest comic shop is an hour away. You know what I mean? So when I moved to college, like one of the first things I did was get a folder at a comic shop. So I didn't really. I got into skateboarding when I was about 14 and quit collecting everything. And then when I moved to Columbia, I started collecting comics.
Okay.
And then really, I don't know, about a decade ago, I started back on toys. Just wanted to fill some stuff out, pick up stuff that I never got, kind of thing.
When that income started, when you started making that money, man.
That adult money, yes, sir.
I got you.
Also got divorced, and that'll do it too.
So what was that, about 30, age 30, you went through a divorce and then got back into collecting?
Yep. I was living in Clinton and moved down here afterwards. I just, disposable income.
Well, that's your wife now that is with you at Joe Fest, right?
Correct.
She's usually with you at the shows.
Yeah. We've been married 5 years, I think. 5 or 6 years.
Oh, she seems to support what you do, man.
Oh, yeah, for sure, man. Yeah, she's very supportive. I wouldn't be able to do this stuff without her. She's very understanding. Like, I got to go out there and carve some stuff. I'll probably be out there till 2 a.m., you know what I mean? And not give me grief or whatever. She helps me with the marketing side. I'm just so awkward, dude. I have a hard time with the marketing myself. And I don't know. She does a really good job with that. She runs the Etsy shop and does a lot of the miniatures that we sell on the Etsy shop. And she enjoys it, man. She's got a damn art degree. So I'm like, yeah, let's use some of that art degree.
Hell yeah.
Into this.
Well, I mean, your stuff sells itself, man. I mean, your stuff is beautiful, man. It feels authentic. It has authenticity to it.
Yeah.
So like we were saying, I met you at Joe Fest. That's how I first came into your pieces. But action figures sold separately. I love that name. How'd you come up with that name for yourself, bro?
I think I was watching like a reel of old commercials, trying to figure out just references for something to build, because I'll pull from all over the place and build something off of it. But I noticed those older commercials, it would say action figure not or sold separately, action figure not included, whatever.
Right.
That would be a good name. And
it's catchy, man. See,
that's an ill ass name. That is action figure sold separately. That's a tough one right there.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. It takes people a second. When they get it, they're like,
But see, give yourself more credit, because you just said you're kind of awkward with it and you don't want to market yourself, but you came up with that name, and dude, it's beautiful, man.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
So Joe Fest, how many years have you been doing the Joe Fest show?
I think this year will be my 5th. Yeah. 4th. So I went 1 year and I didn't know what I was doing really, but I sold out in like a day and a half. And that blew my mind that anybody would buy that stuff. And then it was like, wow, I have nothing left. To even the last day, I barely had anything left. And then I told you about this medical stuff, but then I had that stuff in my heart, and that slowed everything down. And
so that was right after. Was that right after your first Joe Fest?
That I found out about it between first Joe Fest and the second Joe Fest. I think we met at my second Joe Fest because I was in the lobby. Remember, I was
Okay.
in the lobby up there.
Yeah.
But the day after that Joe Fest, like Sunday was the last day. That Monday, I had open heart surgery.
I remember that, man.
That was brutal, dude. That slowed it down a lot. But once I got healthy, man, I just make myself get hours. You know what I mean? Come out here and make myself do it.
Well, how are you doing? So you're doing a lot better now?
Yeah, man, I'm a lot better. I still have to go to the cardiologist and that kind of stuff, but it's not way, way, way better than it was a year ago, man. That got rough, dude. That was some crazy stuff, man.
Oh, hey, man, we're glad you're still with us, man, and doing better. I mean, we all go through stuff. We all got to cross the bear, man. But,
for sure.
Glad to see that you've pushed through that and you're doing better, bro.
Yeah, man. Got to keep on, you know?
So with the Joe Fest, though, with you not really being into Joe, I know you said you buy some Joe, but how did you decide to go to Joe Fest, or are there other conventions you go to, or how did you get involved in going to Joe Fest?
Well, when I was really into comics, I went to Heroes Con and Dragon Con, and I mean all the Southeastern cons I would go to just for comics for the most part. And Joe Fest was on my radar from that. And then, you know, I was living here, so like, hey, you know, let's go check it out. I think I took my wife because she had never been to any kind of convention or anything, and I was like, come check this out. Like, you know, because you've never been, you have no idea what to expect. You know what I mean? I just checked it out, and I was like, yeah, let's see if this is worth putting in a little money, you know, and it was. I did. There's Augusta Anime Con or something like that. I'm not an anime guy, to each their own, but I'm not. But I sold there the first ever con, and I sold like 2 things, and I almost hung it up. And I was like, let's try Joe Fest. So then I sold out, and now it's, you know.
So is that the main convention you do every year? Is Joe Fest?
Yeah. So far, yeah. Just because it's so close, I have no overhead. You know what I mean? I don't have to pay for a hotel room. I don't have to pay for any of that.
Well, with the other thing I noticed at Joe Fest is some of the vendors started using your pieces. I think Operation Monster Force.
Yeah, that was a commission. Yeah, they asked me to build that for that first. It was that first wave, I think.
Right. Yep.
Yeah.
So how'd that come about? Did they hit you up before Joe Fest, or?
I think, yeah, they did. I think Adam, I don't know if you know Adam from Top Dog, that big shop down here. He's a photographer as well. But I think he mentioned to the guy that runs Joe Fest that I do dioramas. And actually, I think Big Bad reached out to Joe Fest. And I was the first person they asked. It was really luck more than anything, because there were several diorama guys there that year.
Yeah. Well, your pieces fit into that world so perfect, man. It's made for it almost. I know you don't make it for them, but it fits so perfectly, man. It's like a marriage.
I've got Donner Party right there. I mean, I like Monster Force, dude. I like their designs a lot.
But I've been in business since 2003. You know, I do window cleaning and power washing. And man, you can do all the advertising you want to, but at the end of the day, it always boils down to A, being in the right place at the right time, or B, knowing the right person. And, you know, knowing that right person will always get you the job faster than anything else. So that's just another example of that same type of situation.
Oh, for sure, man. Just being decent to people, man. It goes so far. You know what I mean? Just being nice to folks. But I'm building Spiro something this year. I haven't started. I started doodling it, but I haven't decided 100% what I'm gonna do. But you know, Spiro, AWOC, they do those animal figures,
right? Animals of the Warrior Kingdom.
Yeah, I'm gonna build them something this year. I already talked to him, but yeah, I'm not sure how. I'm not quite sure what I'm gonna build yet. I think a tree house, but we're gonna see.
Well, that is one of the questions that I was going to get into. While we're on the topic, let's go ahead and get into it. So, Joe Fest last year, you were in the actual room. Are you gonna be in the room again this year? Or are you gonna be out in the hallway?
Yeah, I'm in the room again this year.
Okay. So have you already started making pieces for Joe Fest?
Probably. I've started doing, what I'll do is I'll build like a test piece. Like I built for this pier, I built another little pier to figure out the palette, figure out, okay, you know, what math do I need to do on this so it's less cuts kind of thing. Um, so I'll build some of those to figure out what I'm going to build in bulk. Uh, this was a big test because I had decided I was going to do some piers or docks for this year. Because, like you said, I mean, a lot of folks have those aquatic figures coming out this year. So, figured it'd be
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
The other thing is that I was going to mention, bro, is being a customer for you for several years now and buying a lot. I think I counted. I got like 26 or 27 of your pieces, man. So you're a big part of my collection. So I appreciate you, brother.
That means a lot.
One thing that I've noticed, man, you know, when you go back and look at some of the first pieces I bought, I mean, they're dope. They're incredible, man.
I want to take them from you and redo them, but yeah.
But what I was gonna say, man, I've seen you grow too. You know, so when I'm saying this, I'm not saying like your stuff.
No, man, I get it.
Then.
Yeah,
but like the new stuff, you're adding like yellows and greens and putting a color palette on it. You're adding in lights to it. You're working with like real doors and like real windows now, and it just looks really dope, man. I've seen you grow as an artist. So you're definitely getting better, and hats off to you on that.
I appreciate it, man. Yeah, I'm trying to. Well, they say it takes 10,000 hours to master anything. I'm trying to get my 10,000 hours in. Yeah, color palettes, man, that goes a long way. Once you can move past that, once you can move past dry brushing to color palettes, it changes everything. It makes everything. I feel like it makes everything way more realistic looking, especially close up.
Yeah, just adding that like yellow stripe on your street scenes, man, just add so much to it.
Yeah.
But even prior to the coloring, man, one thing that you always did is you've always added like what do you call the stuff? Like the little pictures and like
little greebles.
Right.
Greebles, yeah. That's what modeling guys call them. Yeah.
Greebles. All right. Give me so define that for us. For
let's see, like a little lamp or a like these,
right?
Posters. Yeah, and this guy here, and the little, you know.
Yeah, so that's a good example. If you can hold that up, yeah, keep holding that up. So like you've always done the posters and all that, but you started adding in like the electrical boxes now. Right. Over the last year. So, or did you have that before?
No, I've just started. I had some basic ones and I've gotten some better prints that I can add more detail to now.
It looks really good, man. But look at that detail, Mike. Can you see that, bro? That is amazing, man. I mean, that looks like something you see in a downtown area, man. The brick is all deteriorating. You got posters. Man, it looks really good, bro. I like that.
Thanks, man. That's the only one that I keep for myself. Like when I'm doing photography and stuff, I keep adding to it.
And another thing that I've seen you do is the miniature records. Is that something?
That's
I saw on your Instagram.
Yeah, that's my wife does. I curate them, and because I'm a big music nerd, like hardcore music nerd. So I'll curate the records, and then she finds the album and makes the templates and figures out the record inside of them all have the correct like vinyl. Like
no shit, are you serious?
Yeah, it's the right one with the writing and everything. She's crazy meticulous about it. Yeah, dude, it's crazy.
He made the picture bigger. Can you show that record again?
Yeah. She's got.
Yeah, you know, that was another thing I was going to mention is you got really good taste in music, Rob.
Thanks, man.
You always got good music playing on your Instagram reels.
I try to. I spend a lot of time doing that. I don't know why. I used to DJ. I used to play music when I bartended, but I used to love doing that. But yeah, like that's the actual record.
Counting Crows, man. I was just singing the Counting Crows song earlier today.
Dude, I love Counting Crows, man. Yeah, that's our 90s. See, I'll just like find the records or make the list for the most
Right.
part, and then she
So-
finds the records. And we'll
So
also,
is that on your Etsy store?
yeah,
Rob?
oh yeah, all these stuff's on my Etsy. And then we'll do
Those are your
VHS the
DVDs?
same way. Yeah, we just do.
So
Yeah.
are you gonna have that stuff at Joe Fest this year?
Yeah, we're doing a like a little wall with a bunch of hooks on it, so we can have a bunch of stock for Joe Fest.
Chris from Grindstone, is it Grind? I get them mixed up. Grindstone Toys. He has the World War Hell figures.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Are you familiar with him?
I know World War Hell. I went and checked out his booth.
Yeah, man. He's doing some stuff like with his figures. It was a Kickstarter, so they're in the process of being made right now. But he very artistic dude, and the figures come in like VHS boxes. Yep, that's
Yep.
Grindhouse. Yeah, so it's Grindhouse.
Yeah,
I said
I couldn't
Grindstone.
remember either, man. I was thinking Gridiron, and I was like, that's not Gridiron. Yeah.
Yeah, there is a toy company called Grindstone, but I don't. Chris is gonna be pissed, man, because I'm a big supporter of his, so I apologize, bro. But yeah, he's a cool dude too, man. He's very talented, man.
Yeah.
But Joe Fest, man, that is a huge convention, man. Do you ever buy anything when you go there, or do you find yourself just selling?
No, dude. I spend money just like y'all do, man. Dude, yeah, I spend a ton of money at Joe Fest usually. I'll really just, I don't know. I try to get, if there's exclusives, I'll get the exclusives. Also the same, try to support some of the other folks, some of the other smaller guys as well. Spread it around. But yeah, the wife has to like, no, sit your ass down. You don't need to do another lap right now. Or I'll just keep going, because I'm there all day, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you got to get up and move around, man. I can't imagine just sitting in the booth all day.
Yeah, dude.
That'd be torture, man.
Yeah.
So like do you have a theme for each Joe Fest, or do you try to come up with a theme for what you're gonna do when you get ready to start doing your builds, or do you just build what you like? Not
really. Like last year I focused more on the bigger builds, more like fantasy kind of based because I knew Mythic was gonna have that one exclusive there that everybody wanted, that Conan He-Man looking guy. And so the year before that, I think I did a lot of walls. This year the theme is going to be these piers for sure. And then I'm trying to do some really tall buildings, like, because a lot of people keep requesting that stuff is taller so they don't have to worry about the wall behind their picture or whatever, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and I got some pictures because I kind of broke them down. There's three areas that I really see when I look at your product. Number one is you make like the what I call like a ground, or a like the floor, like a floor tile.
Right.
I think Mike's gonna pull these up for us. Can you go to the floors, Mike? Go down. Okay, stuff like this.
Yeah. I forgot about that, man.
Yeah, I think this is one of the first pieces I got from you.
It is. Yeah.
But you got pieces where they can act as a floor, and this would go good with that pier, too.
Yeah,
as a background piece.
Yeah.
But your stuff is very versatile, man. I got some stuff that I do use with my Savage Crucible, but it also works with the Operation Monster Force as well with the Joe Fest stuff.
I try to think about it as, like, my dad was a photographer, so I've always I try to think about it. How many ways can I make it to where this person can use it? It, like you said, as versatile as possible, modular as much as I'll even like this pier, one side half is weathered more than the other half, So if you wanted to take a weathered pick, you could, and if you didn't, you could switch it out, kind of thing.
Right. Can we, Mike, just go through them if you can. So like I was saying, you basically got three styles. You got the floor, and then you do a lot of walls, like you're just talking about. A lot of city pieces, like in the downtown area. This right here, I think this is another one of your first pieces I bought.
Early, yeah.
Do you recognize this one?
Oh yeah. Yeah,
that
was early on. Yeah.
But all that stuff in the background and on the floor. And so this right here, this is actually, yeah, you can go to it, Mike. You can just keep going through. We'll talk about them. So this is one of your pieces was just another floor piece.
Yeah.
But all that stuff in the corner, it's like a tire and a trash bag and a brick. That was all stuff that Rob added to it. So it looks like a dirty ass city street.
Right.
And then the gridiron tires and the fence, that's my stuff. This is just an example of what you could do, with one of your floor pieces. Yeah. And then this is one of the newer ones I've got from you.
That's right. So, yeah.
This is kind of like what Mike was talking about, where he wants to get like a city street from you.
Yeah. And
man, I think if you made like 10 of these and just had them stacked up at Joe Fest, I think they'd go like hotcakes, man.
That's what I do. I sold at a con in beginning of February. That's how I set my table up. It was just almost you can go through it like vinyl. You know what I mean? Like what is this one? Put it back. Yeah, I forgot. That's actual. I think the road there is actual concrete, if I remember correctly.
Oh wow. But yeah, that's basically what I was talking about, man. Just platforms, basically. I brought one from you last year of like a rocky base. It was ground, but it wasn't a street or anything like that, man. But just something as simple as that, but still with a bunch of detail, that you can put on the street, like skid marks or the sidewalk indentures, and that's
the drain. He's got the drain in there now. Drain on the. You see the drain right there.
Yeah, let me blow that up right quick.
So you said you use real concrete on this?
Yeah,
Rob?
on that. Yeah, on the road part, on the not the tan, but the gray. That's a layer of concrete on top of it. I mean, it's like 1/8 of an inch. It's not a lot, but
yeah.
Well, it has that texture, man. I mean, when you get up close with the camera, I mean, that shit really pops. If you got the right light on it and the right angle, man, it does look real. Now I know why, because it's actually real concrete.
Yeah, tap on it. I feel like it is. Yeah, next time you go buy a tap on it, I think it is concrete.
Hey, Rob, let me ask you a question. Do you use magnets in some of your foam pieces, or everything is pinned in?
Yeah, I've started to use more and more just because at Joe Fest, everybody, dude, I'm driving home, dude, I'm, I got to get on a plane, whatever. I'm trying to make them where I can fold them and put them in a small box. Mm-hmm. Just all with magnets, like in 2 or 3 different pieces. I've gotten a few done like that. They sold pretty quick. So,
and the reason why I'm asking, because and I'm glad we brought this up, because that was something I wanted to ask. Like, to get those city streets, the sides of them, and I've already got pieces that I got from what's that, High School Creations, where he's had the magnets in it, but so I could pretty much put different pieces that I got from other people and have them kind of attached to that street.
That's cool. Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, so then you can implement magnets in there to do that?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Okay.
As long as I know what's positive and negative, and then a picture or the measurements, I can figure it out.
Correct. Okay, cool. Because that's what I'm talking about. Like, you can take people's different pieces and make snap-on pieces now. Yeah, that's cool. They can go in because they all have pretty much the same height coming off, so they can bump into things like that. Okay. Cool,
yeah, that'd be cool. Also, different people's styles, you're gonna get more dimension and more look, even more real with everybody's different thing. That's a good idea.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm dealing with right now. I got your pieces, I got High School Creation pieces, I got pieces that I worked on myself, and I want to kind of make that all cohesive, but all of them didn't come with maybe street platforms.
Okay.
And with me, like, I'll do a table spread or a shoot spread, and I want to, like a city block, but almost put together in my own kind of symmetrics, basically. So cool.
And this is a big piece. This street piece. What are the dimensions on this, Rob?
That it's 4 square feet. It's one of these.
Just so everybody can kind of have an idea how big this is. Yeah,
It's 2 by 2, so it's hard to get a picture of it. But
yeah, we can see it.
It's squares. Yeah.
But it's like how Mike has his show with the table. You know, that's almost like its own platform where you can set up anything you want on it.
Right.
And that piece right here that we were just showing. So this is actually 2 pieces I bought from you. The platform, and then in the back, it's like one of your buildings back there. And this is one of your newer ones too, right?
Yeah, that is with the windows.
Yeah, it has the windows, it has the doors, it has real wood, has blue, has a blue color in the windows.
Yeah, that's resin. That blue's resin, like that UV resin people use. That's what that
okay. But this is a good example of how far you've come just since I've known you. You got the sewer lid right there. I mean, it's just amazing what you're doing, man. And I think that light, there's a light to the right of the door that actually lights up as well.
Yeah, it does. Yep.
Nice.
Yeah, man.
And so this is another city street right here.
Yeah, that's 2 by 2 as well, I think.
Cool.
Yeah.
But just that yellow stripe, man, it gives it so much more of an authentic look, man.
Yeah, man, that little contrast, a little bit of color from that contrast, completely opposite. It goes a long way, man. That's some of the wife's art degree talking there.
So again, this is one of your earlier pieces. So this is something like I could see somebody using like on a shelf if they have like one figure that they want to display on their shelf or on a desk or something. The pictures that you use in the background, Rob, do you ever put any like hidden messages or just inside joke to you, or what's your inspiration when you throw stuff up on those walls?
It's usually, let's see, that one is, the Stooges and Ghostface Killer. That's like 2 of my favorite of all time. I usually try to put some of the favorites in there. And then that Have You Seen Me? That's from an old skate tape from Bones Brigade. It's what Tony Hawk was in the 80s. And then Patton Oswalt is next to Modest Mouse. That's like my favorite comedian. And then that Racist Ain't Safe in the Dirty South. That's just my old punk rock stuff. It's usually bands I like or some show that was important to me or some little reference. Always. Yeah.
Now, you can't go wrong with Ghostface Killer.
No, dude.
That right, Mike?
No.
Oh, no. Wu-Tang all day, baby.
Yeah, dude. Love Ghostface, man.
Okay, so this is what I brought. I brought something like over here, but it didn't have the grass on it. But it was a nice piece, man. You got some really, really nice shit. Like Chris playing, yo. Like I know you got some shit in here. You got like some heat, and I know that's coming up. But I know he's showing all the pieces, man. But really, man, everything I seen for you, that thing you carved up for Monster Force about 2 years ago. Was it Savage Crucible and Monster Force using that?
No, it was Monster Force. It was
okay. That was freaking awesome, man.
Who ended up with that? Another YouTuber ended up with that piece.
Big Dub.
Yeah, I was disappointed when I saw it pop up on his show.
Yeah,
felt like I got punched in the nuts, man.
Oh man, come on now.
Hey, I really like this in the top corner. I know, Seagram, you said something earlier about making docks and things of that nature. I like that, especially with like how you said, Rob, with the aquatic stuff coming out.
Yeah,
these are little pretty much parts and pieces in diorama that really connect scenes. Especially when you've got a whole bunch of other things going on, like you maybe makeshift your grass, your water with the cellophane and the different color lightings. But and I'm speaking for myself. This is what the fuck I'm missing, like an actual real dock. I freaked some shit with some diorama pieces that I had, but I really wanted that log dock looking feeling, man, and that right there is awesome.
Well, I'll save you one at Joe Fest if you want one, man, for sure.
Yeah, and I might be honest with you, I might have dimensions for one bigger.
Okay.
How big is that though, Seagram? Because I know it could be optical illusion. Is that about a foot?
No, that's actually a smaller piece. And
Uh-huh.
but again, to show how versatile, I think that's actually made to be a fence, that piece that I got,
Yeah.
but you can use it as a dock, you know.
Yeah.
See, hey, see, it's the table taking over and shit. I could
Yeah.
use that. That was my mind race. I didn't even know that. See, and damn, it is a fence. You could flip it up, but I would probably flip it down and make it a dock too.
Yeah,
You
man.
can make it a platform. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Which
So
is basically
these are just
what planks and shit.
yeah, these are just examples of what I call like floor, what you could use as like a floor piece. Like if you just wanted to have a base for your figures to stand on. So these are all the examples I laid out of like just like a base or a floor piece.
Yeah.
This brick one is awesome too, man. This is that real deal shit right here. Like
Thanks, man.
that is amazing, man.
Thanks,
Okay, so
dude.
I think that's the end of that folder. I'm gonna go back out and I'm gonna go into yeah, this other one here. So yeah, I was actually able to load up quite a bit. Let's see what I had in this one here. Let's just run. I'm gonna just run through it. So you can So this is your buildings and stuff like this. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, cool. We'll start backwards. So I'll go backwards, man. You want to talk about this one, Seagram?
Yeah. So I was saying I kind of like when I look at your work, Rob, I see three pieces, like three styles of pieces. One was with the ground and floor pieces. Another one is just like a background wall or like a city piece. But then you also have these big elaborate pieces that are almost like immersive, three-dimensional, you know?
Yeah.
And yeah, I've got 4 or 5 from you now where I could almost have like a city background,
Yeah.
going.
Yeah, man.
This one, I don't know if I got this from you last year or the year before. I can't remember, but this is
Can't remember either.
this is a nice piece, man. The red brickwork, you just don't use one color, man. When you do your thing, you got red brick, you got brown brick, you got like the dark brick.
Yeah.
Man, it really pops. And I love that weathering and that scarring of the grout. Man, it just looks like an authentic rundown city block, man.
Yeah, man. Thanks, dude. Yeah,
You
I
know,
think that's 2 years old. Yeah.
this is Daredevil when I see it.
Yeah, dude.
This is Modern Warfare.
Yeah.
When I see it, it's definitely a very versatile building. This is a building in the middle of a nice pretty city.
Yeah.
So it's a lot. It's a lot.
But he's got stone at the top, then he's got like that sandstone, and then he's got red brick. So you got all kinds of what do you call masonry, I guess, on that one piece.
Yeah.
So this piece right here, man, it's probably about 2.5 to 3 feet tall.
Yeah, that was a tall one, man. Yeah.
And about 1.5 feet wide. How long does something like this take you to make, Rob?
Probably then it took about to carve the bricks, probably 6 or 7 hours. Now it takes me probably 3 hours. Yeah, painting, it's so many steps. You got to carve it, then you weather it, which takes, I don't know, 3 hours. Then prime it all pitch black, like Mars black. Then you go in with your first set of reds. Then you go in with your joint compound or your mortar. Then your other reds. Then your washes.
It's like building a real building, man. Shit.
Yeah. Yeah, it takes a while, man. Like I said, I've gotten way faster though. I've almost doubled my speed since I started.
Nice.
All right, let's go to the next one, Mike.
Incredible. Yeah, 6 hours just to do all those bricks. That's incredible, man.
Thanks.
This is just another example. We can go through that one. We can pass that one. We've already shown an example of that one. So this is the same type of piece where you have the foundation and the wall meeting, but this is a newer one.
Yep.
And you can see how you're implementing that color, and you got 2 different styles. Like you got the stone, and then you got like almost like a stucco fascia beside it. but just showing your versatility of like texture, and you got like an old TV, like all this stuff came with it, Mike. When I bought it, I didn't add. I think I might have added the cones, but all the like the beer bottle and the bag and the trash can, all that came on the Dio when I bought it.
Nice.
Yeah, man. Did you get that at Joe Fest, or did I ship it to you?
No, I think this is one you made after Joe Fest.
Gotcha. Yeah, that was a big one.
This was after Joe Fest too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice right there. Let me zoom in on that. Yeah, it's got the center block. It's got the brick. They were trying to put that. They were trying to keep that building up to save their life. That looked like a building downtown Fayetteville.
Man, you see the green on the ledges, man. Just very detailed, bro. I mean, you can tell you love what you do, man, because you put the love into it, man. You're passionate about it, man.
I am. I really do. It's the first hobby I've ever stuck with.
Yeah, once you in it, man, you in it, man. It's a beautiful thing because it's art, really. It's it goes past action figures. To a certain point. Like you said, you're really not even super huge in the G.I. Joe, but you're still huge in the G.I. Joe community because I've seen your stuff everywhere. Robo, Punk with Toys, and then just throughout the community, man, you got some great work and it's art, so it starts moving past the boundaries of that.
Thanks, man. Yeah, it's something like I feel like I have to do it now. You know what I mean? Like almost every day, it's like I got to get out there, even if it's 45 minutes. I got to go do something.
Okay.
This was just a shot, Mike, to kind of show the scale of everything.
Okay.
Now the one, if you look where the cones are, the one right to the right of that, the number 2 piece. I think that was the first piece I ever bought from you, man.
Yeah, I got one just like that I picked up last year from them.
Yeah.
You were using, because that was pins. That was when you were still using pins.
That's right. Because some of the first you got from me weren't even completely glued together. I forgot about that. I was using those like landscaping spikes to stick stuff together. Do you remember that?
Yep. Now this is the this is the big daddy right here. This is
more than 6 hours right there.
This is you about that life piece right here. This is you better bring your wallet to Joe Fest piece right here. This is the crown jewel right here.
That's the biggest
piece
thing
right here is like it's taller than my son, or at least it was at one point. This thing's like at least 4 feet tall, man. I mean, it is huge. Yeah, how long this one take you to make, Rob?
Me and the wife were watching her parents' house, and only brought one big piece of foam with me, and we were there for like a week, and that's all I worked on for like a week straight.
Now, is this the staircase? Is that the piece where a lot of people put it on their wall?
Yep.
I thought so. I knew I'd seen that somewhere.
Yeah.
Can you zoom in a little bit, Mike, to see the detail of this shit? Have you seen that on people's walls, Mike? That fire escape thing?
Yeah, people were ordering them like crazy there for a while.
Yeah, I've seen them in a lot of YouTubers' videos, like on the wall.
Yeah.
What was this about 5 years ago when they did that fire escape thing hanging on the wall? Was it like popular then, about 4 or 5 years ago?
I'd say about 3 years ago, probably.
Okay, yeah. I think I remember something. I'm sorry to interrupt you. Go ahead,
bro. This is your show.
Yeah, dude.
no. It didn't register at first, and then I'm like, you know what? I think I did used to see some.
Well, it looks. The reason I brought it up because I didn't like it when I saw it on people's walls. I didn't like how it looked, but I mean, this is you found a way to use something that I didn't personally like to where this is one of my favorite pieces now.
Yeah, that was a great way to use that. I'm pretty sure it's sturdy if it hangs on a wall.
Yeah, it's on a piece of wood. Yeah.
With the windows though, how do you go about doing that? Where'd that idea come from with the windows?
Those are 3D printed windows. I bought some plastic and made the back, and then did the colors with resin, I think. The initial plan was to put somewhere where a figure could stand on the back behind the windows as well, but I couldn't figure out how to do it with the wood without compromising the like how sturdy it was.
Right.
I said, well, I'm still going to do the windows, just, like we said, some color. You got to have a little color to contrast, or it just looks bland.
Now you just said something, man, that piqued. It sparked something in my mind. That would be dope if you could figure out a way to do one of these city buildings where you could have a window open, where you could have like a sniper inside the window.
I know
that would be dope.
Yeah, I really want to. My next commission is a dreadnought cabin. Dreadnought, is that how you say it? Yes.
Oh, come on, Rob. Come on. Get this dude out of here, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna build a handful of those. I gotta find some decent reference first. But I got a guy, actually the guy that owns the big comic shop down here. He asked me about building one like 2.5 feet wide and like 11 inches thick. But what I'm gonna try to do is do a front porch, like wooden front porch, and then have windows to where you can just turn the whole thing around and it looked like the inside of the house just cut in half.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's see.
Well, you said commissions, man. You don't do too many commissions, though, do you?
Not a lot, not unless it's the dude that owns the. He had already. Have y'all been to Top Dog in Augusta? The big giant comic shop down here. Anyway, they commissioned me to build 3 giant builds for their display cases. So, kind of, whatever you ask,
Well, I've been asking you for a very long time to do a commission. And I can't do it. Can't do it.
You got to catch
so
my time.
That's why I always buy you out, man, when I see you. I got to get it while I can, man.
We can figure it out. I've gotten much faster now, so I can do more.
So what's the difference between commission? That's upon request.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, they say what you want. Yeah.
Look, I'm telling you, like, yeah, man, I'm gonna try to get somebody. I didn't know it was like that. My bad.
No.
Do we? The only other thing I really wanted to show, because I know we're getting into an hour already. I wanted to show that if we could find that one big piece that, and then if Rob, if you got some pieces you want to show off in the background. Did I send you a picture of the castle, or did I not include that?
No, you sent over 17 pics. Yeah, I had 3 folders and 7 apiece in 2 of them, and then 3 in this last one. And I actually thought you got that thing from Joe Fest. I didn't know somebody else had got that.
What's that?
The one where Monster Force was using. I thought you would end up buying that, but you brought something else. It was last year, right?
Well, last year I bought the big piece last year, which, man, I thought I sent you the picture. I didn't send it, man, but
no.
If you go on his Instagram, what's that?
You bought both big pieces last year.
Yeah. And I'm glad I did, man. It was an investment, but man, they're very nice pieces. The one,
I'm glad
it was the sporty OP Dopalicious with the music on that instrument. Yes,
Outcast.
That's man.
Yeah,
dude.
That's exactly right, Savage. Yeah. So if anybody wants to see the piece we're talking about, all you got to go is check Rob out on his IG, and it's the same handle. Action Figures Sold Separately. Yeah. And if you go back to like June, July of 2025, you'll see it. It's on you built it out on wood, right?
Yeah, that bottom piece. It's 4 pieces. Yeah, that bottom piece is wood with foam on top. Yeah.
Yeah, so it starts off, and you can use each one individually, but it's damn near the size of a freaking table.
Yeah.
And it's just a landscape. The whole thing is landscape, like dirt, grass, rocks, trees, and then you got a castle that builds up on it that's 3 levels high.
Yeah, so man. That was a fun one to build. I didn't draw it out or anything. I just started building, and that's what it turned into. I wanted to do it again, but actually draw something out so where it's more.
But you changed it a couple times, didn't you?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I completely redid the third floor, and then sold the third floor separately because I didn't like the way it looked. Yeah, I redid it several times.
Well, it was still a nice piece. It was still a nice piece.
I'm sorry. I brought the damn third floor.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
There you go. Yeah,
that's what I was about to say.
Hey,
no, it's not. I didn't like it.
Though. That shit is fire. That shit.
It's not. I didn't like it. I didn't like how it looked with that piece. You know what I mean? With that.
Yeah. No. I totally understand, man. But and I was gonna thank you on that because the roof on that thing, man, it had this kind of like gothic. Kind of almost like just the old style type roof on it, man, and it's a great piece. I actually have it sitting on top of a High School Creations corner store piece that I got, and I kind of got it like that old kind of gothic New York apartment, like where it's just like on the third floor, you got a loft up there, you got the whole building space, so it looks exactly like that.
Yeah, cool.
It was kind of funny when I found out he got it because I was like, wait a minute, that's the piece that went with my piece.
Yep.
I had to think about that.
I forgot about it. I remember now that you bought it, but I couldn't remember. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Hey, well, again, man, I'm very appreciative of not only your time, but Savage's time. So I don't want to hold y'all all night, but man, you got some gems behind you, man. What's going on behind you there?
Let's see. This is a new kind of foam I'm trying. This is polyurethane.
Okay.
Like based. Most of my stuff's like styrene based. It's just expanded foam essentially. This is also that polyurethane. It's got a different feel to it, but the details are insane you can get out of it. Knock this guy out. Pretty happy.
I love that, man. That is awesome right there, man.
I got like 500 new followers off of this thing. Isn't that crazy? It's crazy to me what pops on Instagram and what doesn't. Let's see. Oh, that grass piece. I was going to show you what that starts like the brown pieces. This is what they start like.
Damn. So is that expanding foam as well?
Yeah. Expanded foam on top of foam. And then I'll just, work it in. Work out whatever frame.
That was a dock, right? You just had.
Yeah, this guy here. Yeah.
Yes.
That is a dock.
Okay. Yeah. So yes, that is beautiful.
Thanks,
that
man.
is beautiful.
Yeah, then I did a little, whatever.
So basically, being that you don't do commission, you just make your pieces and kind of build them up and then take it to the show.
Usually, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it just depends, man. Like I'm definitely going to do a commission for him now because he's made me feel bad.
Nah, bro. Hey, but what I found, man, is like not only with you, but if somebody makes something and you like it, hey, hit them up right away and be like, yo, I like that.
Hey, there it is.
There it goes right there.
Yeah,
this is a nice piece, dude.
Yeah,
this really is like that roof. Look at that.
Yeah, I did that with metallic paint, I think, if I remember correctly.
I'm trying to think, and it's not New York, like England or something. You know what I'm saying? Just that type of shingle it got on, man. But
like a cobblestone.
Yeah, I'm definitely will be putting this to work, man. Beautiful piece. Appreciate you.
I got something. If we're showing pieces, let me show this piece right here because this is something different too. This is kind of different from other pieces you've made.
Oh yeah, I completely forgot about that build. Yeah, that's all expanding foam, almost.
So when I bought this piece, I bought this because the Energon stuff was starting to become popular.
Right.
So I think you made this to go more with like my camera's not getting it very good, but it's very detailed. But I think you made to go with like a Savage Crucible or that type of feeling.
Yeah, like a fantasy.
Fantasy. There we go. That's the word I was looking for.
Yeah.
But man, when I saw it, I was like, man, this is where they're going in and mining the Energon, man. So
I like it, man. Yeah, dude, I forgot about that one.
All right. Well, what do you got planned, man? What do you got? What's you got any conventions before Joe Fest or?
No, I don't got time. I got to start building. I don't know. I'm gonna start building for Joe Fest probably the end of this month. So I'm training for this, taking on another position at my job now, and that's a lot. Like the last 2 weeks, but be done with that this week. So probably next week I'll be back in the shop, like hardcore back in the shop. Start working on stuff for Joe Fest.
How many pieces you plan on taking this year?
I don't know. I try to do more quality than quantity. I used to try to do more quantity, but it's become less about the money and more about, I don't know, sound like a douchebag, but more about expression, more about creating something. You know what I mean?
It can be both, man. It can be both.
Yeah. Oh man. So that dog piece is that a piece you're putting up on Etsy, or is that something you saving for Joe Fest?
I was going to see if Chris wanted it. If not, you can get it.
Cool. Hey, but see, to be honest with you, if you had something set up with it, that is totally fine, man. Because right now, things, but I would go out of my way. But no, that's totally cool, man. But when I come across you at Joe Fest, I'll definitely, I definitely dibble dabble with you.
Yeah, man. And we've done the show. Just holler at me, man. We can figure something out if you want something for a second.
Correct.
We'll figure it out, man.
Yes, sir.
I did have one other thing. So you do a lot of stuff where it's either street scenes or fantasy. That's where you really made your niche. And now you're starting to go into the aquatic with the bridge and stuff. Have you thought about doing like environments like desert or snow or stuff like that?
Snow I haven't yet, but this right here was me trying to figure out like a desert palette, which I haven't quite figured out yet. But yeah, I want to do some desert stuff. And honestly, I want to be able to make some desert stuff for like sci-fi stuff, like crazy colored stuff, and then basic desert stuff too. But I've had some people reach out wanting like alien environments, you know what I mean? And want to kind of figure out how to do that too. It's like you said, it's been city streets or country stuff because I grew up in the country and then I spent my 20s in punk clubs. So, and you know what I mean? Those are my two biggest references of, what's natural for me to paint is brick walls with flyers on them and, pastures.
Rob, I know you're a master in your craft, man, but I want you to check out my man Paul from Hyperdrive Collections.
Hyperdrive.
Yes, he's in the Star Wars, and with the racer pods and stuff like that, they're out in the desert. He makes little miniature dioramas out of Mod Podge and bigger ones to make those desert canyons.
Oh, that's cool.
Just so I mean, I know you like, but it might give you a little tip on what he does because he's made of Arcway out of Mod Podge.
That's awesome.
Like, and it's rock solid. It stays so. It's Hyperdrive Collections, man. So
Hyperdrive Collection, I'll check them out. No, man, there's always something more to learn. Always.
Yeah.
But as far as G.I. Joe Classified, 2026 there's a lot is centered around Arctic.
I noticed that.
We got the Snowcat coming out this year. We got the Arctic Hiss coming out this year. We got a Arctic 3-pack coming out this year. We got Iceberg coming out this year. And I wouldn't be surprised if we had some other stuff coming out.
That's a good call, man. I'll figure it. Yeah. I'll make some snow pieces for Joe Fest for sure. That's a good idea. That's something to learn too, because I don't know how to do that.
But hey, man, I appreciate you coming on. We've been talking about this for a while now. I'm very grateful for the time you took out of your day.
Thank y'all for having me, man. I enjoyed it.
Well, I love what you do. Savage, appreciate you providing the platform for us, man.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no doubt, man. And be honest with you, man. As far as guests on your caliber, man, you always putting out stuff. maybe we'll revisit this some months down the road, maybe after Joe Fest, or do one right before Joe Fest.
We could do that. Yeah, like a Road to Joe Fest thing or something.
Correct.
Like that.
Yeah, I was going to ask about that. Maybe you could show
let's-
off some of your pieces that you got that you're going to be selling at Joe Fest.
Right.
Yeah, that's a great idea. I was thinking about asking y'all about that too. So
Yeah, no doubt, man. You know me, I'm always trying to put good artists out there, connect people, advise people. And I think Joe Fest is going to be pretty deep this year with a lot of people going, a lot of people that's in the community that's on the camera too, man. And I think you got some awesome work, man. Be honest with you, you up there. Be quite honest with you, up there. If not number one or number two in my book when it comes to the foam and diorama piece, just simply from what I've seen you do with those wood buildings and the brick buildings, man. So keep pounding, man. But we'll set that up within that week, and so we can just kind of put that out there, man. But it's always a pleasure, brother. You got any? So you say you're not doing any cons in between now? That's the next con, correct?
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah.
Oh, Etsy page. Where
all that stuff's on my Instagram.
Okay. Yes, sir.
And you don't do YouTube, right? You just do.
I have one, and I'll post little shorts, but it's mainly just like I'll watch y'all and I'll watch Punk and those dudes. For the most part.
One last thing, Savage, and then I'll let you do the outro. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
That thing you said about the street dials and being able to kind of like throw them through them like a vinyl.
Yeah.
Or I would definitely suggest making a crate of those, because those will go like hotcakes, man.
I think so too, man. Yeah, and price them to move. I think I'll do pretty good with those.
Nice.
I appreciate you guys, man. Peace and blessings.
Thank y'all,
to
man.
both
I
you guys.
appreciate it.
I appreciate you, man. And like I said, Action Figures sold separately on Instagram. Go check him out over there. You can see his work and be able to contact him. And if you like a piece, man, be able to get with him, man, eventually. But thank everybody for coming through. And with that being said, until the next time, God bless.
Go on, get out of here! Who needs ya?